The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. He's cut it out. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's an excellent interception. Jorginho. Schneider. And it's Jordi Alba. He is through here. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, he's been caught. Big chance! Goal! Milan! Pele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And this is Rooney, and he's onside. It's Rooney! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Now it's Villa. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Pele. Salah. Great vision. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's chance! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
He's got tall. It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That looks a cracking ball. He has a look up. Swept in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now there's a fine ball. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's played in. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
I'd like to draw
And
your
we are
attention
up to the break.
right now
Well,
for
Peter, I'm just
information
thinking
on our
of
shuttle
the
bus
best way to
service.
describe that. Frantic, frenzied,
Some
it was
substitutions
unmissable
taking
and it was
place.
irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Amrabat. Looking for the run. He's found the way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Just the goalkeeper. Great chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Rooney. Danger averted for now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rodri. Yamal. And it's been played through. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now, can they get him away? Rooney proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Probing pass. Pass is just off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Amrabat.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Koundé has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that is high. Jordi Alba gathers from the goal kick. Amrabat. Milan finding their passes.
There will be 3
And the
minutes
shot,
added time.
Halle! Oh no, what has happened here? And that's gone loose. Azar. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played into space. Owen. Oh, this is a great position. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Ambitious ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, played right into his path. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Floated through. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal. There he goes, motoring forward.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's in on goal. And he's on it. Can he finish? Goal! Milan!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
De Bruyne. Pelé. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of a... Shoots! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response.
And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Our World Charity Fund.
And that's the second half started. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Pelé. Milan looking to pass their way through. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Beckham. Looking for... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's been played through. Oh, that's well spotted. Jordi Alba. Beckham. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, there's the clearance. And this is Owen. Yamal. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Lamine Yamal simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And there is his 30th goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cannavaro cuts it out.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And in! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
और स्ट्राइकर था कौन है इधर स्ट्राइकर चाहिए
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable.
Milan against Flamengo.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rodri does well to stand firm and defend it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
He's the shining light.
Bullish header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And that's gone route one. Rodri. Nakata. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pele. And this is Owen. Owen is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Schneider. It's Schneider! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's only too happy to take that back. Schneider. Now it's Schneider. Yamal. Owen. Great vision.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Schneider. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Jordi Alba. Schneider looking to get on the end of this. He is through here. Schneider's cross. And the keeper has it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Looking for options for movement. He's one-on-one. Chance for a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's through, now is he in? And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get... Yamal! And again! Pele is flagged offside. Rodri. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Rooney. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Rodri. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness. Rodri. Now it's Pelé. Taken back almost at once. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Owen. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. And that has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space. Dembele looking to run onto it. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Schneider is there to clear.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Son Heung-min. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Rooney. Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And he's intervened well there. No, again there's no way through. Milan finding their passes. Oh, he's bustling through here.
There will be 1 minute
Nakata.
added time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Schneider. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Pele. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So, a breakthrough already. Now that's well seen too. Rodri bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Owen. Rafinha. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Rashford. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Owen, and he's got the big... And Owen! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's found the way through. In once more. Rodri, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Jordi Alba delivers, and he's quick to get it clear again.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rashford is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Bruyne. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he welcomes it in. Kimmich. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Rashford picks it up out wide. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Good ball, good take. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And just a quick reminder.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Rashford! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
This has become one Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, delightful ball. And that has been cleared. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. And they can counter here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. McAllister, Rafinha.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
McAllister. And it's Mendes. Looking to go deep. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Rafinha.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordi Alba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be the final act. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And we come to you
Owen
now
picking
with a
up the
quick
man of the
request
match
for
award,
support
and
for our
no
World
surprise
Charity
there.
Fund.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And that gets things running. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level.
Yamal! And again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
David Villa running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho. This is promising. Threads one in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Jorginho. And now the breakaway. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's Maradona. Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Spread out to the left.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not the most convincing of passes. Tries to pass it through. Jorginho. Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Triol. Scholes. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now, can they get him away? And Batistuta!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And this is Batistuta! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
And
brings.
we come to you now with a quick
We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope...
It's Pele! Oh, that's just stunning!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Puyol spots it and intercepts. Gets to show off his quick feet. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pele! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nicked it back
The
promptly.
attendance for this match was 60,332.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Serginho has a shot!
Serginho really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De Bruyne. And it's Jordi Alba. Shapes to shoot! It's a really well-measured ball. Maradona. And they win it back again. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. Milan are looking to break at pace. Jordi Alba. Can he get on the end of this? And this is De Bruyne. Serginho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is Batistuta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Drogba! It's a loose Maradona! He's hit it first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
And that will be it. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Against Palmeiras.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Played out to the left flank. No, it's come to nothing.
Strong running down that left flank.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
Hernandez.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot to Snyder! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Koundé. Palmeiras trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now it's Pelé.
And it's Jorginho. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba
Drives forward on the overlap.
and that's been repelled.
Nicely aimed pass.
Maradona.
Cannavaro kept his...
He's given it away.
And that's gone loose.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's in a great position here.
Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Maradona. Torres.
And it's Snyder.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Maradona.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick reminder
It's
today,
a dressing
please
room that
refrain from
needs
parking
rousing at
outside this
half-time,
stadium.
because in truth
Thank you
they've
very
not
much
really
for your
been at it so
cooperation.
far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Owen. Coming on the field is number 17, Mbappe.
Here we go again.
Milan can really do with some bigger names.
Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That's going to go a long way. Modric. Nice bit of trickery.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bergomi. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. And here's a player who has defined a generation.
Milan still this single goal behind. Played back in. Oh, super ball!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Jordi Alba.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's in on goal, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there.
Palmeiras have their second corner now.
Substitution for Milan, number 10, Schneider. Number 17, Mbappe. Number 7, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 20, De Bruyne. Number 15.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Cafu. Substitutions taking
Kessié
place.
gets a foot in here. And here's Mbappe.
Maradona.
Haaland.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates.
Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Knocks it out wide. That's a super give and go. It's Pele!
Defending of the desperate variety.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half
2
measures
added
from here.
minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So we're up and running.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Jordi Alba. No, it's not getting there. And the keeper's given it away.
White.
Schneider. Pelé. Rodri. First quarter of an hour gone.
Now it's Villa.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Casemiro gets his final warning. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
It's a really well-measured ball.
No, that's been intercepted. Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it.
Now it's Beckham. Tries to pass it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Gets a good foot in there.
And it's Schneider.
Schneider takes a look up. Pelé has it out wide and in space. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rafa Silva, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Pelé. Jordi Alba. Oh, important interception. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Jordi Alba. Schneider. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is lovely. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that is a good... And the finish! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
There will be 1 minute.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see...
Oh, shooting chance! And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's neat. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Platini goes short.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rafa Silva!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to retrieve it. Chooses to go cross-field. Costa Curta. Rafa Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, good stop, it had to be. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. There's the crossfield ball.
Good ball, good take. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal. And he's intervened well there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rafa Silva.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And a chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper.
And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. David Villa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
I'd like to inform you now that...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, well played. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's...
Chance, surely! This time, surely! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Shoots! And that has fair fizzed. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Son Heung-min. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Schneider is standing over this one. Schneider! It's hit the crossbar! And one more try! He will be livid with himself. Beckham. Could be danger here. He has found the way through. It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Nice looking ball. Dink through.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Played out to the left flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Pele!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Pedri. And that is a little undercooked.
Jorginho.
And this is Pele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Could move up a gear here. Pass is just off target.
Jorginho.
Looking for a runner.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Milan were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Just a quick request today.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. Can't expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitutions
And
taking
we are
place.
already promptly back underway. Oh, what a mistake! Now, can they get him away? And that's been won straight back. Can he get it through? And this is Pele! And this is Schneider. And this is Pele.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal's cross. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, it's Bebeto. Played back in. Now there's a fine ball. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Decent chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. David Villa. David Villa. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Schneider. He's found a way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. And this is Pele! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bebeto. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Son Heung-min proves just a little bit too strong. Cleared away. Now it's Villa.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Pele! He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Jordi Alba delivers. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Schneider.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. That could spell trouble. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary. And the shot! So we're still where we started right now. Beckenbauer. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And they're
Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That was a given. It always was.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
After 31 minutes is number 23.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Jordi Alba. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And that's gone loose. Corner given. And this could be the final action of the first half. DiMarco goes short. And the finish! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be
Please
pretty
join
hard
me
for
in
them
wishing
to
all
pick
the best
themselves
to
up from
members
here.
of our fan
But
club
there's still a
celebrating
maybe
their
at play.
wedding anniversary
Maybe
today.
they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitution for Milan. Number 4, Rice. Number 21, Owen. Coming on the field, number 13, Jorginho. Number 11, Son Heung-min. Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pelé tries to play it through. Jordi Alba gets into some space. So real chance! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries to pass it through. And can he finish it? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Vinicius Junior. And this is Van Basten. Out towards the flank. Neymar. Well, there's the clearance. Knocks it into space. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Alexander-Arnold. Ljungberg. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jorginho. It's a good ball out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And he welcomes it in. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bergomi cuts out the pass. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out for a throw. Ljungberg. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Son Heung-min. Ljungberg.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that has been cleared. Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Goes
There
for
will
a
be 1
shot!
minute added time.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. There will be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to get free. Bale.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
And it's Bale. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
First quarter of an hour gone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Bale. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away, and he lines up, up he goes! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Nicely weighted ball. David Villa. Kane. And it's Jorginho. Now it's Villa. And this is shapes to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
David Villa. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Kane. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. Spread out to the left. Now it's Villa. Played out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Yamal. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Ambitious ball here. Cannavaro cuts it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Takes a shot! And again! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not?
Bale! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Yamal.
That is a great pick out.
Taken back almost at once.
Azar.
And it's Kane. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And this is Hazard.
Decent chance!
They've done it! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tries to thread one through.
Bale gets into some space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
De Bruyne.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Drogba. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he welcomes it in. Shoots!
Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
That's that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Son
And a quick
Heung-min
reminder
picking up the
today,
Man of the
please
Match
take all
award,
the
and
documents
no
located
surprise
by
there.
the entrance gates.